We have got a huge Game 5 between the Nuggets and the Timberwolves tonight at Ball Arena. Romy being here with Rod Mackey and Richie Cozzolino, the 3 R's of the sports office, to break it down. What we would like, gentlemen, is for anybody, to win a game at home because both the Avs and the Nuggets seem to struggle. Rod, do you think tonight's the night?
I don't want to jinx it because I have been wrong every time I predicted, but just looked it up. April 29th, the last time the fans at Ball Arena left happy. It's been way too long. Back-to-back games from the Avs, back-to-back game from the Nuggets, at home, and they're both dominant usually at Ball Arena, just not lately.
April 29th.
And tickets aren't cheap either.
No.
These fans need a win.
Yes, they do.
Tonight's the night, guys. Come on. They got Minnesota on the ropes, right?
I think so too. Here's the thing. I think that Nikola Jokic has figured out the Timberwolves defense. It's very clear. Games 3 and 4, this is Denver Nuggets basketball. Games 1 and 2 was not the Nuggets. Jamal Murray all but admitted that they were sleepwalking through the Lakers series, and then that carried over, and then it took getting embarrassed in Game 2 on their home court for them to be like, oh, we can't keep playing like this. Now I think we're actually seeing Nuggets basketball.
I also think we're seeing Timberwolves basketball because, let's be honest, they were off the charts. They weren't missing anything. They were bombing threes. Everything was going in. Everyone was stepping up. So it was twofold. It was the perfect storm in the wrong way. It was the Nuggets playing badly, both offensively and defensively, and the T-Wolves just lighting it up. They came back to reality, as did the Nuggets. I'm with you. I think the Nuggets win tonight.
Time for experience to take the lead.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are the NBA champs. It's time to start playing like it. Anthony Edwards is incredible. It's time for the Michael Jordan comparisons to stop.
Yeah.
Maybe contain him a little more. Nuggets should take Game 5.
You know, I do feel a little bad for these players, though, because how do you know how a game's going to be officiated? I mean, look at Game 2 and Game 3.
Fair.
They couldn't have been more different. I think that's really hard for the guys. Again, you have to beat the whistle, but I just feel like we don't know what whistle we're going to get tonight either, and I don't think they do either.
And I think they adjusted to that because for a while the refs, I thought, were swallowing the whistle, and they were gnats all over Joker. He couldn't get free at all. Then the Nuggets started playing like that. I think that also helped even up this series.
The whiplash between playing the Lakers,
Yeah.
every single whistle possible
Yeah.
in the history of the game, then you play Minnesota and
Yeah.
they swallow them for 48 minutes.
LeBron factor.
The LeBron factor, that's it, yeah.
I want to transition to the ice, where the Colorado Avalanche, I don't know if I think I've begun my mourning period of
Is
the
this why you guys are
playoffs,
dressed like this?
Maybe, of the playoffs
it's-
potentially ending. The news of
it's-
Val Nichushkin being suspended,
Yeah.
the way it happened, players saying they found out on their way to the arena. Some of them found out when they arrived, and you could see it. That was a massive gut punch. Felt so much to me, like Seattle last year, but worse because I think they had more potential this year.
I agree, and it was such a strange Avalanche locker room afterwards. I think Jared Bednar really hit it on the head because you feel for Val. I mean, it just shows you what an addiction is. But at the same time, as much as some of the players were trying to hide it, even the head coach trying to hide it, obviously this was a blow to the team. This was a blow to the city. This was a blow to our state. This is a completely different Avalanche team with Val on it versus Val off it. A lot of people talking about you gave him that huge extension, $6.1 million per year, 49 millions, and you could have had Nazem Kadri, who was the ultimate team player, and now you've got a guy who really did in the team. They weren't able to overcome it. Romy and I were actually talking about it early, and I really believe this because they were either going to tank or they were going to regroup and really come out with the fire and everything. Well, unfortunately, the Avs were invisible last night, especially for the first 2 periods. I think Gabe Landeskog is on this team as a captain. He's in there firing up. They do not have the leader that they did when Gabe was in there on the ice. It cost them. I'll be shocked if this series isn't over.
I mean, that was their issue last year, too, throughout the entire season.
Same thing.
We've seen this script before.
Yeah.
It's sad, and no Val means he probably not going to make it 3 straight wins, especially 2 at Dallas. Yeah, you hate to see what's going to happen with Val long term, but at least we know in the short term, you just lost your top scorer on the Avalanche team. The first line and top line had no sustained pressure the entire night, and that is so uncharacteristic of Avalanche hockey. I hate to say it, but I think you guys are dressed appropriately for the occasion because I don't know if this series lasts much longer.
Well, we certainly hope it goes beyond Game 5, but tomorrow could be the last game of Avs hockey. We will see what
I
happens.
think Val's done too. I'd be shocked if Val ever plays for the Avalanche again. They just can't put him on the ice. It's happened
Lost
twice.
their trust, right?
Yeah, it's happened twice.
How does the locker room have that guy back?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We will obviously keep you posted as that develops. But of course, tonight, Game
All Nuggets.
5, all Nuggets. Very late tip-off. Jokic getting his MVP award, too.
There you go.